pick a card before the card picks you.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Gotchard DX Gotchartornado. So here we are, and there it is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have the Gotchartornado. We have Gotchard in two of his forms. We got the included card, Gotchartornado. On this side, we have Gotchard. On this side, we have things and stuff and things. On the top, we have Gotchard. On the bottom, we have more things, more stuff. Warning, don't eat anything in this box. That could be very bad for you. On the back of the box, we have our obligatory product shots. It does this, that, thing, stuff, and the other. And, of course, we have Sad Pac-Man. That's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the Gotchartornado. But before we take a look at this, we're going to take a look at the included card. And here is our newest Kemi here. We have Mechanicani. You can see, as always, some nice artwork. Nice and colorful. And on the back, you have the helmet design. So without further ado, let's bring in the Gotchard driver and our friend the rider can. Because if the rider can, you can. So let's get down to it. So let's see what Mechanicani does on its own. Your standard default noise. And your regular run-of-the-mill fever. But we do get a new combo we can do because Mechanicani is compatible with Gold Dash. So let's see what we get here. There you go. Take a look at that helmet design in there. Very cool. And now we'll do our attack. And next up, the Gotchard gun. And now the Kemi Riser. There you have that. And last but not least, the Velvet Rusher. And now moving on to the main event of the evening. Here we have the Gotchartornado, and this is the newest weapon in Gotchard's arsenal. And let's take a quick look here at the details. Now we're going back to the usual motif of the transparent orange and black with arrows. Arrows, that's the thing they do. And you get a bit of gold here. Again, you get some nice molded detail. Right, and here is where we will be inserting our cards. We have a little arrow pull thing right here. You got the handle with a nice little textured grip. And the section is done in that bendy plastic. And on this side, we do get some sticker detailing going on there. Not a whole lot paint-wise. The only real paint apps are just this bit of gold here and this little gold arrow right there. Otherwise, it's just the colored plastic. But your on-off switch is right here. Of course, you have your activation trigger. And your battery compartment is right here. The batteries are included, so you don't have to worry about that. It's ready to go right out of the box. Yeah, that is pretty... Hey, you hit. But there it is. So now, let's get down to the noises. So again, our on-off switch is right here. Turn it on, and we get... Tells you what it is, in case you already forgot. And let's make sure this stays back. That's one annoying thing about this, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But anyway, pull our trigger, and we get that sound. Pretty much rapid fire that if you want to. And then you can pull this back. Now, okay, one thing to note before we do this is that this section will spin. It does have a lock. This little lever right here. Like right now it's in the lock, but it's not really locked, like you can still move it, but it keeps it from spinning if you just pull this back. So to unlock it, just press that up, and now as you can see, this will spin freely. So now, when we pull this back, go standby noise, let it go. You get some arrow shooting noises, and that will spin. That spins for a good little bit, too. And we're done. There you go. Now, if you lock it... We're not ready for that yet. Again, that's an annoying thing about this. But anyway, if you lock it and pull this back, you'll still get the noise, but it won't spin until you unlock it. And then you can get your spin on. Okay, stop. Okay. But there you go. That's pretty much how that works there. So let me just... Okay, so now that's the attack it does without a card. But now let's bring a card in and just insert it into the slot right here. Your standby music. And pull the trigger. And you get your Kemi Slash. So now we'll unlock it. Pull this back. And you get the Tornado Arrow. And that is how that works. And that is pretty much all this does. Now to extract the card, you can just push this little switch back. That'll push the card out. And you can extract it. Now, this is the first roleplay toy from this series that does not have a reader in it. This does not know what card you are plugging into it, so it does not matter. You will get the same noise regardless. You can actually get the noises out of this without a card, because all that's happening is the card is pushing this little black switch right here. So I can do this with my finger. So that's all that's happening there, and then we can just switch it back to normal by just pushing this back. And now it's back to the regular attacks. So that's how that works. Now, one thing about this is that this is very loose, and you've already heard a couple times, just moving it around. I've kind of switched it. I've switched it from mode to mode without trying. So that's the one thing that's annoying, is you can accidentally toggle that without wanting to. That's the one thing that does get a bit annoying with this. But that is pretty much all it does. Again, it doesn't read the card. It's just pushing the switch. You can put whatever you want in it. You're going to get the exact same noise regardless. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So there you go. So there you have the Gotchard Tornado, and yeah, it's a fine roleplay item. You know, it's the first one so far that doesn't have a reader in it, so it doesn't know what card you're putting in. So the noises are very limited. You only get 4 sounds out of it. And again, that toggle switch, that switches it from there's a card in here to there's not a card in here, that can get, you know, you can accidentally toggle that without wanting to, and that can get a bit annoying. I get they wanted to make that mechanism loose so the card could easily, you know, toggle that switch, but still it gets a bit annoying regardless when you're, you know, just accidentally doing it. But hey, it's another weapon in the arsenal and another Kemi to add to the deck. So there you go. Now I picked this up from CS Toys, but of course there are many other sites you can go to for stuff like this if you're interested, such as Hobby Link Japan, Ami, Hobby Search, Mandarake, of course there's always eBay and Amazon. You can also check out BigBadToyStore.com for Kamen Rider items. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the Gotchard playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Kamen Rider Gotchard, DX Gotchard Tornado, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.